As we enter 2025, we step into an action-packed year full of significant astrological shifts, making it a perfect time to set New Year's resolutions that resonate with the energies ahead. Whether through art, meditation or community service, now this influence will guide us towards more interconnectedness. Astrologer and author Linda Shaw joins us now virtually to share the best resolution for an action-packed year ahead. A very good morning to you, Linda. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to Morning Live and Happy New Year to you.
Morning, Happy New Year. It's going to be a fabulous year. So fascinating.
I know it will be. Let's first start by unpacking the general theme for 2025.
You know, we've moved into the Aquarian age, which means that our whole focus is on developing our own skills and seeing what we can contribute instead of sacrificing ourselves for the greater good. So it's a whole focus on how powerful can we be. It's really extraordinary and very exciting. Then, of course, on January the 25th, we've got the alignment of planets. All the planets are aligning up on one side of the sun, which is so exciting. This has never happened before. I don't know if it'll ever happen again. It's like a whole bunch of energy in which we're sort of connected to the solar system, which is really amazing when you think that everybody's talking about UFOs everywhere and drones everywhere. It's quite, we're waiting to see what happens. Yeah. But essentially, it's about thriving in a time of constant change. There's no more stability, no more security, but there is excitement and possibility and more opportunity than there's ever been. We can be billionaires this year if we choose.
I like the fact that we're given a choice to be billionaires. Let's now look at Aries. What the year is like in terms of career, love, health and well-being.
Okay, for love, it's one of those make or break years for Aries. As long as you don't make major decisions between 2nd of March and 13th of April, mostly you're at your romantic best. Aries, always so divine. Just because the world's gone temporarily nuts doesn't mean it's not a great time for commitments, because it really is. And if you're planning weddings, splash red everywhere. It's a very power color. Okay. If you're looking for love, carry a rose quartz. It's a passionate year. Don't waste it. And money. Money, no flies on you. You're fighting your way to the front of every queue. Love this about Aries. That wonderfully dynamic, ambitious side of you has resurrected itself. It's been on strike for a while. Nothing much happens before March. By mid-April, you'll be flying. Get some investment advice. You'll need it. And your health, it's always the stress that gets to you, Aries. You're a maniac. You suffer from headaches, migraines, high blood pressure. This is one of those years where you have to find somewhere to toss your anger, salsa dancing, karate, throwing paint around, something like that. Oh, and I've heard if your hair's falling out, drink rosemary tea, Preferably no surgeries before the 24th of Feb.
And what about Taurus then? Because I'm sure so many Tauruses there, would love to know what the year has in store for us.
Indeed, Taurus. Taurus has got Venus, the goddess of romance, boosting love and relationships early on in the year. So start soon, grab lovers, misbehave. Yeah. Not that you're any less demanding or intense than usual, but lately you're more aware of the value of relationships. So you're a better friend and, of course, if that were possible, a better lover. Taurus, fabulous. By August, you'll have made all the commitments you need to make and you'll be happy with your decisions for a change, which will be great. Your month best is yet to come, especially after April 13th. Before that, work on solid business plans, behave, work slowly, even enter competitions and, lottos, whatever. Luck is with you. As long as you have a tiny bit of financial discipline, you're not usually too bad at that. Look up the word budget. You're a maniac. Now, the career is very exciting. Changes, transfers, travel, lots of surprises. One thing, marriage this year, interestingly, could be a very powerful career move. So keep a look on that. Health. Health is usually like a religion to you, unless you're one of those Taurians who's constantly shoving chocolate in your face. You know who you are. If you're one of those, halve the amount of chocolate. Baby steps is good. The planets will give you a very hard time unless you create some sort of balance this year. Try listening to your body. Get some help if you're having trouble, dietitians, personal trainers, whatever you need. Your heart is a weak spot. Take care of it, as is your liver. Don't drink so much of that fabulous wine. And if ever there was time to catch up on your health knowledge, that would be now. Be kind to yourself for a change. I take it you're...
Yeah. Linda, so much has been said about love matters when it comes to Geminis. Will things be any different this year?
Yes, for Geminis, who are usually maniacs jumping from here to there, Venus, the love goddess, is starting the year for them in a very good place, bringing masses of love and passion and fertility if you're keen or, not behave. But that doesn't mean you won't have the odd Gemini tantrum, usually, especially before mid-April. So if you're involved, try your best to stay that way. Your confidence is on the up, and you're finally learning what it means to feel loved and feeling secure about it. By July, there'll be enough magic to make any marriage a good one. Make the most, Cupid is with you. Your money, Gemini is such a nutcase with money, but this is a really exciting time to be a Gemini.
Hang on a second. What about money and Geminis? Because I'm receiving so many comments here from Geminis, people asking me, what does the year 2025 have in store for us in terms of money?
Are you a Gemini?
Yes, I am. You got me there.
Okay. All right, Gemini money. This is a really exciting time to be a Gemini. There you were plodding along, sure of where your next money was coming from, and then suddenly, wow, a whole bunch of money lands on your desk, and then a client leaves the country or is replaced by a bigger one. So there's no security for Geminis anymore, but lots of money and lots of success and masses of opportunity. Of course, the Gemini fantastic communication skills and your cool head are always your greatest assets. People love that about you. Even so, no time to get cocky. Think about how to handle prosperity. It's not as easy as it looks, amazingly. Hope that works for you. Health. Nothing wrong with your fabulous body, as we can see. Starting off well and getting even better by July. If you've been ill, you'll expect miraculous healing, sudden physical changes. Gemini is very strong. If you're up for it, obviously you're not. Pregnancy is a possibility. Still, even though you're in good shape now, there will obviously be moments of energy dips, which will be March, June, November. Pay special attention to your feet, stomach, and kidneys, and of course the Gemini standard, your nerves. You always get neurotic. Not to worry though. Regular massage, acupuncture will keep you vibrant all year.
I like that. I love hearing the sound of that. What about the state of our economy? Are we, likely to slide into a recession, or will it be one of the best years for South Africa?
The thing about this country is that we always sort of lag behind the rest of the year with economy, and with most things, which is fantastic because we look at the rest of the year's mistakes, or the rest of the world's mistakes rather, and then we adjust ourselves. This is going to be one of those times in which we have masses of international help. They're starting to think maybe we are a country to invest in, maybe we are a country worth developing, and there's going to be all sorts of changes offered. All we have to do is make sure that our government makes sort of decent deals with people, and as they do. And we've got real opportunity this year to make a lot of money, especially individually making businesses, getting bigger businesses, developing corporates. It's going to be a really great year.
Indeed. Let's now look at Cancer, what the year 2025 is like in terms of career, again, love, health and well-being.
Okay, our love life, very exciting but unstable, which is not great for Cancer. They like everything to stay calm. So you'll have lonely nights and then whole months when you aren't alone for a single moment, and you'll have no one and then everyone. Then one day out of the blue, a perfectly wonderful soul, little older, comes wandering along and generally wanting the best for you, and you'll be a goner. Of course, if you're already taken, most Cancers are quite young, do your best to behave. If you're not happy, be willing to explore your options. This is a movie with no ending. The magic just keeps on coming for Cancer. All sorts of things happen.
All right.
Money. Money. How about a new car, computer? The energies from May want you comfortable. They want you having what you need. Before that, look out for 2 eclipses in March, bringing career changes and hopefully not love in the workplace. Try not to do that. You won't be a CEO this year, unless you already are, in which case, yay. But you'll become a lot more comfortable with your prospects. The universe is on your side, organizing a sort of slow but very definite delivery of everything you need this year. Remember to be grateful. The universe always responds to gratitude. And your health, honestly, Cancerians. Not every problem is yours to fix, which means if you want to stay healthy, learn to delegate. Sleep when you're tired. Manage your time. Have some fun. Stop taking yourself so seriously. The world will not come to an end if you take a break. amazingly enough. Besides, your health planets are giving you a mildly hard time, particularly before March and during November. Knees, joints are vulnerable. Regular detox is a must. Citrus, nuts, and bran are very important to your diet. And if you can bear it, drink lemon juice and cayenne pepper, which is revolting, in the morning. It's great for the circulation. Great year for Cancer.
It's good to hear that. Leos and the Virgos, how is the year looking like?
Leos, you won't be alone, of course. I mean, Leo never is alone. Love is everywhere. Friendships are growing. You're connecting with the kind of people you've never encountered before, so you're adjusting your techniques, if we can call it that. So they're helping you cope with the changes in your life. It's time to be a grown-up for Leo. Harsh, but there you are. You're learning what it means to take responsibility for your actions. But you will amaze yourself with your capacity for love. Start by treating yourself the way you want to be treated, and you won't lose. Money, it's all happening. Abundance is your new middle name, Leo. In fact, you couldn't ask for a better time. You're getting more. What you already have is worth more. You have wonderful instincts. And if it's time for a career change, follow your heart. It's talking to you. Health, of course. For once, you're learning to behave yourself. You're not allowing little things to develop into big things, and you're slightly more inclined to watch your diet and lifestyle. Good for you. Even so, some areas are a little more vulnerable than others, so pay attention to the spine, knees, teeth, bones. Regular detox would be good. Make it fun. Experiment with raw juices. Most importantly, watch those emotions and take up meditation and try your best to be sane for a change. Virgo, relationships and personal beliefs are going through dramatic changes over the next few years. So hold off on the long-term plans. This is your love life developing. Travel is very important as you expand new horizons, meet new people, review your perspectives. This is the kind of year you'll look back on with excitement. By September, you'll have changed so much you'll hardly recognize yourself. If you're already committed, do your best to behave, but more likely that you will change relationships as you go along. Money, here's a thing. If you need to impress, sew a couple of sequins on your shoulder. It's a Chinese trick, I'm told. Sequins reflect power and confidence, which is always necessary for Virgo. They forget how fabulous they are. Other than that, think and act fast, trust yourself, be alert to all the options, and reserve judgment until you have all the facts. Your 2025 purpose will become clear by September. You'll know what you need to do. Success is a natural part of your year. Don't stand in its way or it will run you over.
Okay.
Be ready. Health. There are some challenges ahead, nothing you can't handle. The plan is to detach so you can get stronger. Either way, it all gets easier from May. Still, you'll have to watch your health. You know how quickly you can falter when you're emotional. Detach. No unfixable problems. You're becoming the person you were born to be, which is extremely fabulous. That's it for Virgo.
All right. Now, Linda, I'm quite curious to know when you touch on such elements as money, wealth, abundance, who's normally responsible for that in a particular year? Is it maybe those people's ancestors? Is it the spiritual being? Is it the universe that, smiling upon these people?
Yeah, that's actually a great question. We're born with a specific blueprint which kind of gives us talents and gifts and difficulties in various ways. Okay. And then as the planets move, they will affect us in different ways as they connect with our chart. So, if I look where Jupiter is at any time, Jupiter is the planet of abundance and opportunity. Where it's moving to, it will help this person or that person. Okay. So certainly, you can call it whatever you like. It's the way that our energy connects with the universe. Some people believe in that, some people don't. But it seems, the scientists even believe that the moon will affect the tides, will affect a woman's menstrual cycle, will affect our emotions. So there's no reason why the other planets should not have as powerful an effect.
So if, for instance, I'm a Gemini, and can I maybe use the piece of advice that you gave each zodiac group? Maybe I'm a Gemini, and then I want to take and use the advice you gave for Virgos, for instance.
Certainly, you can have a look at that because we all have all of the signs in our chart. So there will be an aspect of your life that will be affected by what is affecting Virgos. but it's usually easier if you have a look at specifically where your planets are at any time. But yeah, if you want to do that, that certainly helps you, as long as you maintain a detachment from other people's energy, because your energy works in a different way. Yeah.
All right, Linda.
I think the one,
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're out of time, but lovely chatting to you, Linda. Thank you so much for joining us. May you have a great year.
thank you so much. Happy New Year.
You actually made my day by telling me the positives about Geminis.
Yay!
All right, we just explored a detailed horoscope 2025 predictions for love, career and health. Linda Shaw, an astrologer and author, just unveiled what the stars hold for your zodiac sign in 2025.